All right, it's time now for Aging in Style. Do you want to set yourself up for a better financial future? Strategies for Wealth Management is here to talk about 3 myths that could hurt your retirement. Joining me in studio is President and CEO Michael Airhout. Good to see you.
Yeah, great seeing you too.
Always a pleasure. Hello to Laura.
Yes, I definitely will say hello.
So we're talking about 3 myths out there, and there are myths. There are truths, and then there are myths.
Yeah, we're talking about the myths of Wall Street. Look, I've been helping people for years, been in this business 25, 30 years, right? I have an investment license, insurance license. But I see that people are convinced the only way to get growth is to take risk and pay fees. And I think it's really important to understand, time. Like when we get older, we don't have time to recover from market losses. So we're going to talk about the 3 myths of Wall Street. But before we do, as always, we have a special treat for everybody. And you know what it is, right, Scott?
Take the quiz.
Yeah.
Take the quiz right there, the Scan the QR code. It's going to take you 5 minutes. It's going to go through your whole history. They're going to come up with some thoughts, some concerns, and you can get in touch with them. Again, it takes like 5 to 10 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, it's going to uncover the gaps, the mistakes you're making in your retirement plan, whether you're retired or planning to retire at some point in the future.
Can we just go back really quick? You said you're a licensed...
I'm licensed fiduciary, investment advisor, and insurance.
How important is that when seeking out a financial advisor?
It's really, really important, but there's a designation called a certified financial fiduciary, and that's a designation not everybody has, and I would highly suggest when you look for an advisor, make sure they have that certified financial fiduciary designation. It's extra and above.
Very good point. All right, so the first myth.
So the first myth is, look, over time, the market outperforms everything. We've always been taught that over time the market outperforms everything. There's a critical thing missing to that.
Yeah, what is it?
How much time are we talking about?
Exactly.
Look, if we're talking 30 years, I absolutely agree. Over 30 years, yeah, the market's outperformed most things. But I can show you a time period of 10 years or 15 years where you started here and you wound up with less money over 10 or 15 years.
Oh, that's not good.
Here's the thing, the older we get, if we're 50 and over, we don't have 10, 15 years to recover from that, which is the second thing, safety through diversification. You've heard it all the time. In order to be safe, you must be diversified.
100%.
Look, what's your definition of safety, Scott?
Well, to make sure that I don't have all my eggs in one basket.
Okay, and make sure we don't lose, right?
And make sure we don't lose.
So this safety through diversification is old baby boomer portfolio. People would put money in stocks and bonds and you're diversified. Yes, you are diversified. In my opinion, that you're not safe because the last few market crashes, stocks and bonds went down together. So if you're going down together, you're all in one bucket of risk. We show people how to diversify with a no market risk strategy. We show people how they can get gains in the market without any losses. There are financial vehicles and products out there that can give you the upside without the downside. That's what I call safe.
Give us one example.
Well, one example is a product called a fixed index annuity. The word annuity is out there all the time.
Yeah, I hear that and I'm like,
you gotta there's so many different kinds. Look, the Romans created it years ago, right? But there's so many different kinds. I don't care what something's called. I care what it does. And if I told you there's something out there that can give the upside of an index or a market without any downside risk, wouldn't you want to learn about it? And that's why it's so important to take that quiz, because that quiz will actually send you a report and teach you a little bit about that.
Right there. All right. And the
third is, hey, when the market's down, it always comes back. You're in it for the long run.
Right, but sometimes you're not.
Well, yeah, let's talk about this. In the United States of America, the indexes in the United States of America have shown in history has come back, but it's how long it takes to get your money back.
Right.
In 2001, the market crashed because of the internet bubble and 9/11. Took 8 years to get the money back in the S&P 500. After 2008, it took 5 years after 2008 to get the money back. Right now, we're in such turmoil in our country and such turmoil in the market. All the gains people got as of this airing for the last year are probably gone based on the market going down right now. But we don't know where it's going. But be careful because we don't have the time to wait to get the money back. If we could stop the losses today, let's stop it.
Michael is a wealth of information to protect your wealth.
Yes, I love that.
You're welcome. Please scan the QR code on your screen right now to take the retirement quiz. For more information, please visit strategies4wm.com or give them a call, 203-372-4442.